stopped working, and so I just restarted it. Hopefully that will change it up and everyone will get back in here. Yeah, I hate when that happens, but it's a YouTube glitch. There's just kind of nothing I can do about it except restart. So we left off with, just finished Aries reading, so we're going to go into Taurus. Taurus, if you want to watch the intro of this where we talk more about the astrology, please do check it out. So we are going to be talking about your energy coming up with Uranus direct. Uranus direct is actually going, yeah, there it is. There it is. Yep, it's working. There it's working. The chat's coming up. I'm telling you, it quit. It quit. Hey, Sarah, good to see you. Hey, Gwen. I am so sorry about that. Hey, Eric. Yeah, the chat completely stopped working, and sometimes YouTube just does that, and I hate to have to stop and restart, but there's nothing I can do. It's their bad. There's so many times when people will leave messages saying, oh, things are buffering, or oh, things are doing this. It's like, I can't do anything about it. Don't tell me, tell them. Tell them. No worries, Gwen. So Taurus, Uranus is actually in your sign. So I believe that Taurus folks or people with Taurus energies are really going to feel the effects of this planet moving direct today and over the next 7 months. And indeed, really the next almost 7 years, because Taurus, Uranus is in your sign for that long. So it is absolutely changing your life. You may feel like you don't like it very much. I won't even try to sugarcoat that for you, Taurus, because Taurus, you are a slow. Oh, I know, I'm an earth sign too. We do not like sudden changes. We like plans. We like to know what's coming next. And when Uranus energy, it really is expect the unexpected. So Taurus, I don't doubt that you will feel that. You will feel that. And you've already been feeling that because Uranus has been in Taurus for a couple years already. So it's not something new like you're feeling, especially early degree Taurus folks. You're really feeling this one. So this next 7 months will certainly be an important cycle for you. I will also point out that Mars is directly conjunct Uranus during this direct motion of that planet today, and it is also in your sign. So Mars is in Taurus as well. So you are feeling probably all shook up. It's just that is the way it is. You're all shook up. There's electricity, there's fire, there's unexpected motion going on in your life. Hey, God's anointed daughter, good to see you there, hon. So yeah, it's very, very strong. It's a very strong energy, Taurus, and you may feel like you have to change everything. You don't have to change everything, but you will feel that way. You will feel that way, and there will be things that come into your life that absolutely shake up the status quo for you and may possibly get you on a totally different track. So let's see what we've got for the first card. We're going to pull one Sacred Destiny Oracle card for you, Taurus. Your angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors. Let's see what we have for Taurus, for Uranus direct in their sign. Let's see what we have for this next 7 months energy that this is bringing in for you, Taurus. Protection, and I love this. I love that Aries got security and now Taurus, you've got protection. And this is something I really, really do want you to remember, is because here's that lightning, right? I just talked about Uranus is connected with lightning and electricity, right? And so Taurus, up here and out here in your life, you may feel like that lightning is striking, things are changing, they're shaking the branches of those trees for you in your life, and you're just like, oh my word, how am I going to get through this? You've got to stay rooted. You've got to stay deeply rooted into the earth, into the core, into your spiritual life, in your connection to God and the divine. It's very important. Remember that you're protected. Remember that you're watched over. No matter what's shaking you up here, no matter what is, you know, rocking your world, because it is going to rock your world, Taurus. It is going to rock your world. It is going to make you question your grounding center and all of that stuff, all the things that you've really kind of held on to. So let's get into the next level of this reading. Let's get 3 of our tarot cards on this for Taurus. I am using this absolutely beautiful deck that I am crazy about, the Tarot of the Divine. This is one of the most beautiful decks, guys, that I've ever found. It is one of the most beautiful tarot cards sets I've ever seen, because every one, whether it's a fairy tale, a legend, you know, it's just, oh, it's a beautiful deck. So Taurus, let's see what we've got for you. Let's see what we have. 3 cards, please, for Taurus. Yes. Ooh, so nice. Oh, good, Krista. Yeah, I love this deck. Isn't it amazing? Yeah, when you get to read all the stories behind all the cards. So 8 of Swords, here we go. Taurus, to me, this is so much what a lot of us are going through, is that feeling of being trapped, being stuck. I can't move. I don't know where to go. I don't know even how to go if I wanted to. And so this to me is releasing yourself from that self-imposed intellectual and mental prison. It's a very, very important process, but it's not the easiest. And I will tell you, part of that energy too for you, Taurus, is that, you know, Uranus is something that deals with the mind, and it is in your sign. And so it is so much about changing your mind in fundamental, foundational ways. And that causes you friction. It causes you a little bit of tussle. It causes you a little bit of chaos there. That 5 of Wands is no joke, right? It isn't a horrible fight, but it is definitely sparks. It's fire. It's really that feeling of challenge and tension, and like really gotta duke it out. And you may be feeling that very much within yourself. But look what we've got at the end. We've got the Sun coming out, our most positive tarot card. Yes. So I think that after a cycle of a lot of change to these paradigms in your thinking, a lot of change to you feeling more empowered, right? You are going to get empowered, Taurus, because to me, the 8 of Swords is being stuck in limited thinking, saying, I can't do this, I can't go there, I can't be this, I can't blah, 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 blah. And so you're coming out of that throughout this 7-month cycle. And look at that, what we have on the outcome is stepping into the sun. You're going to change. You're going to change your thinking so beautifully. Taurus, I love it. I love that progression. Remember that you're protected. Remember that you're grounded in the divine. Let's get an affirmation on this for y'all. Transcendence. Yes. Look at this, Taurus. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. I swear, I have got chills from that. Look at this. The mind's limitation. Transcend the mind's limitation. Allow your soul's light to truly shine. Look at that. Oh. It's gonna be a little bit of a tussle for a lot of y'all. So don't get down on yourself. Don't get down on yourself if it's a bit of a struggle getting there, Taurus. It's worth it. Oh, it's worth it. This will be a powerful year for you, because that's a real cycle coming up for my Taurians. I love it. All right, next up, Gemini. Now, Gemini, I would say that this is definitely going to be felt for you. Gemini, that Taurus energy is in your universal 12th house of Pisces. And so it's very sensitive. This stuff is making you more psychic and really kind of kicking you to like, trust your intuition more here, Gemini. Trust your intuition. I would say that this is moving a lot of things forward, especially in your spiritual value system. What do you value spiritually? And really, really getting rooted into that and trusting it more. I would say that that's a big one. Gemini, this next couple months until, you know, we get into March, that's when we get into March, that is actually when Mars goes into Gemini. That's when Mars goes into your sign. And so I think that this first beginning of the year, your energy doesn't feel as strong, especially not your physical energy, right? Your physical energy is going to be a little lower because when Mars is moving through your universal 12th house, it isn't as energetic. It's more spiritual. It's the energy is more directed within. The kind of things that you're working on right now, Gemini, are very much the things of the soul and of the spirit and of the imagination and the dreams, right? And the mystical world. And so it's very interesting to me to see that. It's very interesting because, once I think we head into March, your energy is going to change up a lot more. You're going to have a lot more energy physically, mentally, all of that. But this next 2 months, you're in a very, very deep emotional processing stage. So be patient with yourself, Gemini. Be patient. It's going to be okay. But this first 2 months of the year are a little bit slower starting. Once we get into March, you may feel like you're shot from a cannon, though, because that's when Mars will move into your sign and start moving across your rising sign universally and into that first house and energize you big time, big time. So get prepared. Get prepared for that. Take the rest that you need to now because by the time we hit March, it's going to be a very different story. So let's get into what to expect over this next 7 months as Uranus moves direct in the sign of Taurus. Please show us, Gemini, divine spirit, God, guardians, guides. Thank you so much for all of your help. Simplicity. I love the cards that are coming out for the keywords for this reading. I love them so far. Simplicity. Like I said, a lot of us will be simplifying our needs, our wants, our desires so much and really letting go of anything that's unnecessary. It's that old saying, the things that you own can end up owning you. And so to me, that's part of freedom and the liberation. And, Taurus rules our stuff. It literally rules our stuff, right? And so when Uranus is traveling through that sign, it's changing the whole way that we see material stuff and acquiring more stuff. And it's like how that weighs us down. And so for you, Gemini, along with really the collective, we are simplifying, we are letting things go, feeling light as a feather again, right? It's really about that. And I love that for you, Gemini, we have that element of air because you are an air sign. And to me, associated with that feather, Gemini is very associated with the birds and feathers and messages from the beyond. I love that. So Gemini, simplify, let go of anything you don't need, sell it, give it away, whatever it is. You're going to feel a lot lighter. You're going to feel so much lighter if you do that. Let's get into 3 cards for you from the tarot for this upcoming 7 months. Oh, yes. I'm telling you, Knight of Cups is coming up. So to me, this is that emotional, spiritual journey that you are on. Absolutely. To me, this is going, and here's his bird. Here's his bird. There's his foresight. There's that guardian to kind of, see into the future a little bit for him. Right in the center. Check out our Temperance card here, Gemini. This is beautiful. This is balance. 1 foot in the water of emotion. 1 foot on the solid earth. I feel like that's very, very strong imagery for you. This is also Sagittarian energy, which is your opposite sign. So to me, you're really growing. You're really, really growing. I think so many of my Geminis have been really maturing and evolving and ascending, and this just is further proof of that. It really is. You're getting that balance around yourself. You're also realizing what really makes you you. Temperance is about moderation too, not going overboard, right? And so I would say that yet again, there is that simplification because there's also a travel energy associated with temperance because it's Sagittarius, right? It's about travel of the mind, the body, going to the next level. And so I do feel like this is, again, you letting something go that you really don't need. And look at this, 8 of Cups. There it is. You're letting go of things that you truly don't need, want, aren't soul fulfilling, aren't spiritually fulfilling. I love this card. This is the image of Moses, leaving Egypt, leaving behind his royal life, right? And so that's very much what it is. It's like a lot of us are feeling right now that, we have whatever our association or connection to things, money, wealth, possessions, etc. But in order to follow that more deep spiritual life, we have to let those things go. And so that's a big thing of what's going on in the world. And of course, as well, obviously, with you. This is beautiful. So let's get an affirmation on this for you. Abundance. And look at this, Gemini. See what I mean? And it doesn't mean that letting go of some of these things is going to mean that you're poor and broke and out on the street. That's not what it means, right? But what's true abundance? What's true prosperity? When your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. Wow. So to me, this is about giving and receiving in equal measure. These are great so far. These readings are exciting me. I'm telling you, they are. All right, guys. These are awesome. Like, I'm rocking these. These are feeling great. Oh my goodness. All right, so we have got Cancer up next. All our Cancer folks out there. I know that Bear and Colin were here earlier. They are a couple of our favorite Cancers here in the chat. Let's see what we have for you guys. Cancer, my moon children out there. Yes. Now, Cancer, I'll tell you, Taurus energy is a nice association for you. It is. It's moving in that 11th house of Aquarius for you. So I think that's very interesting that Uranus direct in Taurus is, Uranus rules Aquarius. And for Cancer, it's hitting that universal Aquarius house. So I do feel, Cancer, this is going to be a 7-month cycle where I feel that you're taking your resources, your time, your priorities, you're giving care and your nurturing spirit to a whole lot more people than usual, because this is getting into that realm of the mass consciousness and the large groups. And how do you affect good change in the world? So let's see what we've got for you in your cards. Dear angels, guardians, guides, let's see what we have for Cancer for Uranus direct over this next 7-month period. I keep saying 7th month. Well, 7th month is Cancer's month, so maybe that has a little slip there. It's actually quite important. Purity. Ooh, beautiful card too. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, Cancer. So, purification. I love all the themes that are coming up for the signs for this transit. To me, this is really purifying your intent, purifying the soul. I love the winter energy here, right here, that's incorporated into this card, because to me it's like it's that, the purity moon is the snow moon, right? That's our February full moon. So that may be a very important time for you as well, Cancer. But I think this is purifying intent and, going forward, how you go forward, it's true seeing, right? And I love that the color of the eyes are 2 different colors, right? So it's like you're able to see things in 2 different ways. I love that, Cancer. So let's see this. Let's get a little deeper. To me, like I said, Uranus Taurus energy is a lot about simplification, purification, letting go of things that we just don't need anymore. That's a universal, but that you may be feeling that very much. And it could be a purification of the spirit as well there, Cancer. So let's get 3 tarot cards on this. Let's see what this next 7-month cycle looks like for you. Oh my goodness. Wow, guys. Woo! We've got Page of Swords coming out first. So to me, this is new thoughts, new ideas, new messages, new way of seeing things coming through. Definitely. Queen of Swords. Check her out. I love her. She's such a badass. Oh my goodness. So to me, you know, Taurus, look at, not Taurus, I'm sorry, Cancer. There's this very strong sword energy. Queen of Swords is very strong Libra. So it's about balance, justice, fairness, harmony. I feel like you are pulling that sword out and really cutting things out of your life that no longer need to be there. People that are time wasters, energy thieves, energy vampires, that kind of person, they're out. They are out. You're making some big decisions that you maybe had been putting off for quite a while. And I think you're also using more of your logical mind rather than only working the emotions as usual. Purification, again, that purification. And look at this. All swords for you here, Cancer. 10 of Swords. So to me, that signals the end of a difficult, painful cycle. This is amazing. This is an amazing reading for you guys because it's Page, Queen, 10. And to me, that just says you are making, you're really getting the new messages, the new vibration, the new mental energy here with the Page of Swords coming in, because pages are always a messenger. Swords are always the intellectual suit. So this is new ideas, new thoughts, new ways of communicating. Yeah, Cancer is done taking people's crap. It really is true. Queen of Swords is very much about putting your foot down, using your intuition, right? Because she's the feminine energy. She's a feminine energy. But she's also using that intellect, that sword energy to say, you know what? I'm cutting through the BS. I'm not putting up with any more garbage in my life. I want harmony. I want stability. I don't want chaos and drama and ridiculousness going on in my court. Out of that, no. And because you do that, because you make those very clear-cut decisions, look at that, 10 of Swords. That's the end. That's the end of the difficulties. That's the end of the painful intellectual process. Any anxieties, any worries, any fears, any doubts that you've had. It's literally sinking with the ship, right? It's literally, yeah, coming full circle. So this next 7 months is powerful for you. I think there's a lot of freedom and a lot of liberation here. Oh my goodness, Cancer, y'all. You're really feeling that Aquarian, Uranian energy. Very, very strong. Strength. Look at that. There is your affirmation. Your strength is emerging in a great big way. You are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured, Cancer. Oh my goodness. Love these readings so far. These are just, oh, I love it. Thank you. Thank you, Colin. Appreciate it. Yes, Moonchild. All my Cancer energy folks are going to be really, really stepping into some power. Putting that foot down. Putting that foot down, Cancer. Putting that claw down. Oh my goodness. I think so. Hey, Corianne. Hey, Dragon Emperor. I got my tea talk, folks. All my teology people are in the house tonight. I love it. Aw. Yay. Thank you, guys. Thanks so much for being here. All right, Leo, you're up next. We got our lions and lionesses in the house. I saw someone earlier. It was Raven Thunder. Yeah, Raven Thunder's here. Yes. All right, so Leo, let's see what you've got coming up. Now, Leo, you're an interesting one with this because I will say that Taurus energy that, you know, that Uranus and Mars are moving through, especially for early degree Leos, you're going to feel that very, very strongly because that is squaring your sign. It's a challenge. There's no doubt about that. Leo, if you're feeling it, there's a reason for that. It's not just, oh, you've got more than just that going on. You got all that Aquarius energy moving through that universal relationship house right now. Saturn, Jupiter, the moon today, and Mercury are all in your universal 7th house, y'all. Your relationship stuff is absolutely getting focused on. The next 3 years, Leo, you're really feeling it in that house, big time. But even more right now. Even more right now. So this Uranus transit to me, you know, it's very strong for you. but it's also a bit challenging because it is that square. Now this is hitting the universal 10th house for you, Leo, Uranus and Mars right now. And so this is really activating that career house. And that Uranus energy isn't going anywhere. That's staying there for years ahead. You know, about 6 more years it's going to be there. So I will say for you on a universal level, Leo, you're going to be feeling that you're really struggling with your work. And the struggle is about feeling repressed, feeling oppressed. If you feel that people are not being treated fairly at your job, if you're not being treated fairly at your job, if the management especially is overpowering and overbearing and feels tyrannical to you, that is going to be almost impossible for you to deal with. The other thing that's going to be coming up for you, Leo, now and in this future is very much about entrepreneurship. Starting your own business, because you're feeling that like, well, if you know, I want to make the rules and I want to have a better work environment. I want to create a space where everybody is treated right and treated equally and fair, right? So yeah, it's very, very strong. So here we go, Leo. Let's see what we've got for this next 7-month cycle. Let's see what we have got. Leo, Leo, Leo. I'm just going to start with the Sacred Destiny card for you. Dear angels, divine beings of light, God, guardians, ancestors. Let's see what we have for our beautiful lions and lionesses out there. Let's bring in what they're going to be dealing with this energy in Uranus, moving direct this next 7 months. What is the cycle going to mean for Leo, please? Look at that. Yes. Oh, beautiful. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. Look how gorgeous that is. It reminds me of the Star card in the tarot. It really does. The stillness, right? So stillness, grace, tranquility, gliding through this. Leo, don't fight. That's a big one. Don't fight against the flow. Don't fight against these more intense energies, because they are going to be there. Take time for stillness, for prayer, for meditation. Make time for your mind to unwind, even if you're going through a lot of pressure, a lot of intensity, because I don't doubt it's going to be there. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, Corey Ann, we are having a little tea party here. Usually I do have a cup of tea that I'm drinking. Tonight I'm drinking water in emergency as I'm trying to boost my energy and my immunities. For you from the Tarot of Dreams. Let's see what we've got. Or Tarot of Dreams. No, Tarot of the Divine. Tarot of Dreams is a different deck. This is the Tarot of the Divine. Wow. Wow. Okay, Leo. All right, my babies. 4 of Swords is our first pull. So to me, there it is again with stillness. You've got to relax. And you know, sometimes that's not easy. Check him out. He's kind of worked up. He's kind of worked up. But stillness is very, very important to this cycle. Very important to this cycle. Taking a break, taking mental and intellectual breaks. So right in the center, we have got our Chariot card coming through. This is about learning how to direct those intense inner emotions, how to balance them out so that they don't run away with us. And I would say that that is really a challenge with Uranus direct over this next 7 months, because you're really feeling this need to break free, and it could be very, very intense, and it may not be the right timing for it. The Chariot is about timing. It's Cancer energy, it's lunar ruled, and so to me it is very much about working through that time and working through those balancing acts of the emotional ups and downs that we experience. I'd also say that the Chariot is about learning. It's about learning, growing, moving forward. It's a little bit about travel too. Our last card is the 3 of Swords. So to me, you know, between the 3 of Swords and the 4 of Swords through this cycle, there's a lot of heart healing and recovery that needs to go on as well. There really is. because, you know, to me, the Three of Swords is about the heartbreak, the letdown, the disappointment. The Four of Swords is about the time of healing from that. And in the center, we have this Chariot bringing it together, saying there's time to learn, there's time to grow. There's, you know, this is the time to balance those inner feelings that are very, very intense. It's time to learn from them so that you can ascend, because the Chariot's very positive. It's a very, very positive card. I am going to look at what's on the bottom too, because yeah, Four of Coins. It's a feeling of worry of being stuck, worry about things being scarce. That's what's really coming up with this Uranus and Taurus motion moving forward and direct. And so I feel, Leo, you have such a big heart. You feel things so, so strongly. And so it's really time for your peace, for tranquility, because I do feel for a lot of Leos, your heart chakra has really been wounded for some of you, or it's been very challenged. And it's really time to take, you know, if you've been like, and I know how that is, it's like you go through heartbreaks or letdowns, but life keeps coming and you have to keep going. And it's not always a good time to just fall apart at your job or wherever and cry when you need to, but you do need to. Right. And so that's why I think this stillness is coming in, and it's saying, Leo, you've got to take time out to heal the heart chakra. Even if you don't want to, even if you don't feel like it, even if you feel kind of like, I don't have time to do that. Four of Swords is saying, Leo, you got to take some time out. You've got to do the Chariot work here. You've got to learn to, you know, from the things that your heart has gone through so that you can go to the next level, so that those, you know, wounded heart feelings don't lead you forward, is so the healed heart can lead you forward. That's very important. So let's see what we've got in your affirmations here, Leo. This is an intense reading. It is, but I feel like it's so important. That's been coming up for you guys in a lot of my Leo reads, is that there's a lot of heart chakra work that needs to be done, a lot of heart healing work. Because when you've got a big heart, it's easy for that heart to get wounded. And so we need to take time to work on ourselves, to give back to ourselves, to love on ourselves, so that we can be coming from the highest vibration possible. Yes, intuition. That's what the whole key is here, Leo. Listen to your heart, listen to your soul, trust your intuition. It has been guiding you to the answers that you seek. Wow. Do some heart healing, Leo. Do some chanting, do some singing, do some prayer, do some meditation. Very important for you guys over this next 7-month period. It's not something you have to figure it all out overnight. Yeah. Yeah. This also relates to your work. It does. It also relates to your work. I feel that when you really attend to the needs of your heart, all of that stuff starts to make sense. All of that stuff starts to make sense. Yeah. Yes, Moonchild. And so for you, baby, you got that Leo moon. You get to take care of yourself. You be good to you. All right, guys, let's see who we've got next in the chat. We got our little Virgos coming up next. Let's see who's up. My beautiful Virgos. Oh my goodness. Virgo, you've had powerful readings lately. Hey there, Tree Hugger. Good to see you in the chat, sweetheart. All right, y'all, we're going to start out. So let's see what's going on for Virgo. I think Virgo's getting a good activation from Uranus and Mars moving forward in Taurus, because it is a fellow Earth sign. Early degree Virgos are going to feel this. Oh, you're welcome, Raven Thunder. Thank you for that blessing, hun. Yeah, Virgos are going to feel this real strong because it's an Earth sign that's moving forward, and especially if you're born in the earlier part of Virgo, right? If you're an August Virgo, you're really going to feel this one. But because this is in a positive place for you, Virgo, I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. It's in your 9th house universally. So I feel like this is going to start activating those forward visions, those plans of, you know, greater expansion for you. That's really what this is bringing up in a big way. So let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got in your Sacred Destiny Oracle first. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, let's see what we have for our beautiful Virgos out there. For Uranus, moving direct, and Taurus, this next 7-month cycle, what is it bringing through for them? What is it liberating and opening up? I think somebody's out there like nailing something to a wall. I can all of a sudden I'm hearing this boom, 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 boom. It's like somebody's got a hammer out there hitting something. Oh my gosh. Illumination is your card, Virgo. I love this. Absolutely beautiful. So I do feel the soul, the spirit are being illuminated. Uranus moving direct in your universal Sagittarius house to me is making you aware of some new things in your life that need to be opened up. Your mind will be more receptive and open to new information. You know, more than usual. I do feel that, you know, things that you might have put on hold, plans for the future, etc., are really coming full circle. Very beautiful. Something's illuminating you. Something's waking the mind up. Yeah. Might be time, you know, to plan a trip, plan travel, even if we can't travel just yet. It's also a time of greater learning for you this next 7 months. It is. It's a definite learning energy. So any of those courses, any of those studies online you've wanted to do, it's time to go ahead and do them. All right, Virgo, let's get 3 cards on this for you from the tarot. Oh, so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Virgo powerhouse. I'm telling you, Empress card is coming up first, and we have Our Lady of Guadalupe on this one. I love this art on this card. So this is Taurus energy, it's Libra energy, and of course Taurus is the sign that Uranus is moving direct in. So I do feel like this is just, and to me, you know, it's a little bit of that connection as well to you, right? It's to that the Virgin, the Virgo, it's that you, there's a little bit of your energy in there too, I feel. So Virgo, I would say you're really standing in your power here. You're really coming into a powerful place. You're really feeling more creative, more flourishing, more ready to nurture a project or something to fruition. Right in the center, we've got our 3 of Wands. So to me, this is an energy of, you know, perseverance, being patient, waiting for the ships to come in, you know, getting ready. There's a definite preparation sort of energy here. And I also love, look at this. We have the white buffalo woman here with the Hierophant. And so to me, this is Taurus and this is Taurus, both on each side, right? And that Taurus energy is what we're moving through very strongly right now with Uranus and Mars both in that sign. And that is activating your 9th house in a big way. And like I said, that's very spiritual. Very, very spiritual energy. So I do feel, Virgo, that you are stepping into a very strong place going forward. Don't doubt your intuition. Don't doubt your perceptions. Stay strongly connected to the divine. And you may be, you know, getting ready to be in this position of why, you know, why you've struggled so much, why things have been, you know, hard in the past so much is because you've been really going through those challenges and trials to strengthen you up. Now you're in a place where people are coming to you for advice rather than the other way around all the time. But hang in there. Hang in there. This is going to be a process. Absolutely. Even with these very positive cards, it's still a process. 3 of Wands is definitely like having the patience to wait for some of that to come to you rather than having to chase it down. So let's see what we've got in your affirmations here. Yeah, but I feel like, you know, with that Empress, it's like Venus energy. The Hierophant is Venus energy. This could certainly relate as well to your love life. You know, love, work, spirituality. It's like it's all on the table. It's all on the table here, Virgo. It's being lit up for you. Yes, I could feel this one. Intuition coming out. Trust your intuition. Absolutely. It's been guiding you to the answers that you seek, right? don't second guess it, Virgo. I know, Virgo, you're the opposite sign of Pisces. I always say, you know, Virgo's a true skeptic, Pisces the true believer, but I think you're stepping into an energy where you start to be the true believer, and it comes not so much from, you know, just believing in the twinkles, right? It's not that for Virgo, because you need to see things tangibly, right? But you've been seeing your intuitions manifest, I think, again and again, and you're like, I can't discount it. And that's what's leading you into that place of really trusting your intuition stronger and more and more solid over this time. So yeah, next 7 months, I feel for you, Virgo, very, very nice. Very nice indeed. Oh, Bear, you got to go back. You go back and watch it. They're both really good. They're both really good. Good to see Tree Hugger in the chat. And who was the we got another new person in here too. Free Spirit. Yes, there you are. Good to see you. All right, let's get into our next sign, y'all. We're going to work on our amazing Libras. Yes. So Libra, you're in the house. And Libra, interestingly enough, you know, you're ruled by Venus, and so is the sign of Taurus, which is why, you know, we're really coming into a lot of that energy. Now for you, let's see, where does Taurus land? Yes, okay, so that is in the 8th house. I would say that Uranus moving direct along with Mars, that's going to activate your universal Scorpio house in a strong way, Libra, over this next 7-month cycle. But because Uranus does stay in a sign for 8 years, you're really on a long track with it. You're on a long track with Uranus in the 8th house. And again, I would say this is, you know, one of those psychic kind of houses. It gives you a genius quality around the deeper understanding of the soul's processes, and those deep, mysterious secrets, because it is Scorpio energy, and it does illuminate. It frees your soul. It frees your psyche. So any kind of like psychology or therapy or work that you do in that way, especially over this next 5 to 6 years, Libra, you really reap the benefits. The cards for you. Let's get a look at what this Uranus transit is going to do for my Libras. Dear angels, God, guardians, guides, let's see what we have for Libra for Uranus direct this next 7 months in the sign of Taurus. Let's see what they've got going on. And look at this. We have success, Libra. I'm telling you. And I love that this is sort of deep. It's sort of intense. We have this beautiful Black Panther here in the corner because, you know, that Scorpio house that is moving through universally for you is deep. It is kind of dark. It is mysterious. It has layers. It has a lot of power, a lot of very strong power to it. So I do feel that you will have a lot of success over the next 7 months with digging deep below the surface, understanding all of your hidden depths and layers, understanding why you tick, how you move, what's important to you, and what's important to other people as well. So let's get into your tarot. Let's check it out. Let's check it out, Libra. I like it. Oh my goodness, this is powerful. All right, Queen of Cups, and I love that Yamaya is here. Oh my goodness, I love her. So Queen of Cups is a little bit my Scorpio queen, and we talked about how that is transiting through that universal Scorpio house for you, Libra. So wow, there it is. To me, the Queen of Cups has been coming up to me a lot with the message of emotional and spiritual boundaries, and really having healthy boundaries around our heart, because the Queen of Cups is the one cup suit that she covers that cup, right? So it's kind of like she is the deep well of emotion. She is so much like a love queen and a spiritual queen, an emotional queen. But it's really about having healthy boundaries and saying, if you don't treat me right or if you don't come in correct, I'm not letting you access my cup. my love, my energy, my time, whatever it is that is my resource. And so, Libra, you're a very giving sign. You tend to really, just love till it hurts and you want everybody to be happy, but sometimes you really have to honor yourself first. It's a really big, important message that has been coming through on the universal for Libra. So that is coming up first. I do feel that this is very important. Next up in the middle, we have our Hierophant card coming up. And she, of course, is that high priest, that, very, very strong spiritual wisdom and abundance. That is Taurus right there. That's our Taurus card. Uranus and Mars moving direct in Taurus right now, right? So to me, this is about rooting, grounding, sacred learning. Libra, you are really, again, just like we had with Virgo. Virgo had this card too. And I do feel that you're going to the next level. So strong. I honestly would say that for Libra and Libra rising folks out there, this is one of the most we're going into a time when we're leaving a lot of that hard square energy of Capricorn, and we're going into the beautiful free-flowing energy of Aquarius for you. I would say out of all the signs, these transits have been affecting you the most. That's just my personal feeling. Not everybody's going to agree with that. But for me, Libra is really the sign that even though Capricorn, oh, we've been getting it. So many of us have been getting it. There's no doubt about that. But Libra, you're feeling a very dramatic shift. Just a huge dramatic shift. And it's going to become more noticeable as this year continues on. And so to me, yet again, I would say the same thing. It's like you're learning a lot of sacred mystery secrets. You're learning to hold the keys to the kingdom. And people are coming to you for advice so much. So you've got to really say, well, how much time do I have for y'all? And which one of y'all is worthy of knowing what I've learned? Which one of you is worthy of knowing all that? Okay? Yes. So on the outcome here over this next 7 months, what do we got? We got Judgment. The higher vibration of the Death card. Yes. That's our Pluto ruled card. So to me, this is, the Death card itself is Scorpio. Judgment is Pluto, which rules Scorpio. And so death is about the transition, transformation, and things really shifting. Whereas the Judgment is about the actual resurrection, the rebirth, spirit being renewed and called back into existence, the sun rising again. Yeah, the Monkey King. I love the imagery associated with these cards. Absolutely. So Libra, I do feel that your Phoenix from the Ashes moment is really happening. It's very, very strong happening over this next 7-month cycle. Really, really beautiful. I love the reads that are coming out for you these days. So let's get an affirmation on this. Ooh, Libra magnificence. Look at this. You are amazing, magnificent, and unique, but most importantly, you are enough. So Libra, don't feel like you have to stretch yourself any further for other people. Honor your own boundaries, honor your own energy and your own light. You're really learning about yourself on a very, very deep level over this next 7 months, especially. It's very strong, and I really do think that's what you're emerging into. That's what that new life. You're emerging into a new life where you honor your personal boundaries and you insist that others do the same. I like it. Yes. All right. All right. Let's get the tap and tap, tap, tap. You're welcome, Yui. Oh, I love that reading for Libra. That was beautiful. And Ms. Mindful's in the house. So exciting. I did a personal read with Ms. Mindful last night, and we did a special new moon ritual. So I'm kind of sharing a little of that energy with y'all out there too. Yeah, we've got a beautiful new moon that started in Capricorn yesterday. So like I said, this is a very positive next 2 weeks where we're really building and growing quite a bit. Yeah, very, very good. Oh, you're welcome, y'all. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm always happy if it resonates with you. Yeah, these are so nice. So Scorpio's up. Let's see what we got for our beautiful scorpions out there. Our deep, deep, mysterious scorpions. I don't think most of our scorpions are here tonight. They're off hanging out under the scorpion cave. They're getting some well-needed rest. So let's see what we've got, y'all. Let's see what we've got. You know, Scorpio, this is interesting for them because, you know, this Taurus energy is happening in their universal seventh house of their relationships, right? That's where all of that is focused. And so I would say that for Scorpio, it's certainly been a bit of a challenging time with Uranus there because it does bring those sudden upheavals, sudden surprises, unexpected changes in relationships. Also makes them very independent. So if you can catch a Scorpion right now, you're doing something special because, you know, when Uranus is moving through our relationship house, we feel very independent. We're like, don't tie me down. I want to be free. I want to do my own thing. And so, you know, Scorpios are feeling that for sure. They're feeling that. So let's see what we've got for you guys. Dear angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, let's see what we have for Scorpio for Uranus direct in the sign of Taurus over this next 7-month cycle. What are they bringing through, please? Let's see, Scorpio. Look at that. Fulfillment. Yes. Very nice. I love to see this. So this is a fulfilling cycle for you, Scorpio. The fruit ripening on the tree, ready to be picked, ready to fall right into your basket. So this next 7 months, you may really feel like you're growing something very specific. This energy feels a lot like Seven of Pentacles in the tarot to me. It's that waiting, you know, growing, letting the tree ripen, letting the fruit ripen. It really has that feeling. I love it. I love it. There's a lot of promise in that card. So let's see what we've got for you in the tarot here, Scorpio, for the 7-month cycle of Uranus direct. Aww. Yeah, look at, oh gosh, look at this, guys. And I'm telling you about the relationship stuff, like the relationship stuff. We've got our Four of Wands here. So this is that beautiful celebration, home, soulmate, twin flame, life partner energy, right? This is what's up. This is what's up. The center card is giving us this Ten of Swords. So to me, it's like this is that end of a very difficult, painful cycle. And to me, the next card really ties into all of this because it is that Five of Cups, right? So Scorpio, I do feel that this 7-month cycle is really coming to grips with turning loose of things that have been disappointing and challenging and trying, remembering that these Two of Cups over here are still standing, they're still upright, and that you haven't lost everything. Whatever you've lost in this process, whether it's current, future, or, you know, in the past, this to me is all about, you know, recognizing that you haven't lost everything, that you still have your soul, you still have your heart, you still have your emotional depths. And I know that, Scorpio, you are a very, very deep sign. People that have, you know, whether it's your sun, moon, Venus, etc., in that sign, that is a deep, deep well, oh my goodness, of emotion and, you know, the secrets of the soul. And so when you hurt deep. There's no doubt about that. And it causes a lot of anxiety and a lot of overthinking and a lot of mental distress. And so that's why I love to see this Ten of Swords. I think the subject at heart here, of course, is our Four of Wands. How do we get that celebration? How do we get that, you know, deep soul connection that we crave, right? Because that is what Scorpio really wants. They do want that soul connection. They do want something that's very intense, right? They want the powerful connection, but there's a lot of healing that has to go on. It's about turning loose those anxieties, those fears, those worries, and letting them truly go. With the Ten of Swords, it's very positive though, because that is the end. That's the completion of a cycle. Let it go down. Let it go down. Let it sink with that ship, Scorpio. Just let it go. It's not coming back. It's not coming back. So just let that go. And I would say let these three cups go too. But hang on to those two, Scorpio. There's that Two of Cups that we can build that healing relationship from. That's right here. I love it. Yeah. But this is a heart healing cycle. It is the cycle of liberation and freedom, right? Exactly, tree hugger. That's exactly it. Yes. And so I would say, Scorpio, that this is a time, to release, it's a time to free your heart, to free those old, paradigms or negative things that you've learned, through the hard, challenging times in your relationships. So absolutely, this is a time to build with what you have and celebrate what's positive in your life, because the more you do that, the more it's going to grow from there. And you will get that fulfillment. The fulfillment card is a very positive, happy, outcome. And it's about being patient with yourself, Scorpio. Be patient with yourself. Don't beat yourself up if you haven't completely transformed as quickly as you thought you should and all that. The Strength card is your affirmation here. So you are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. That's what I said, with this fulfillment card. It's like positive outcomes are here. But you're going to have to do a little healing and coming to grips with some of those old learned fears, worries, and doubts. Yeah. But it's very nice. And you're going to get through it. Because I believe in my Scorpios. You guys have incredible healing ability. You do. Very strong healing ability. Nobody can resurrect like a Scorpio. You think you got rid of Scorpio? Oh no. They're going to come back. They're going to rise from the phoenix, like the phoenix from the ashes. All right. Let's see who we got. Oh, yes, we got Sagittarius. I don't know if any of my Sagittarians are here tonight. It's a little bit late. I know that. It's a little bit late I got started. But Sagittarius, this is for you. Absolutely. Taurus energy happens in your universal 6th house. Right? Yeah. So this is, to me, a healing energy going on. This is about healing habits, maybe spending habits. For some of my Sagittarians, because Taurus is about our money, and that 6th house universally for you is about healing the body, soul, heart, and mind. All right? So take good care of you. Hey, hair raisin. Getting your laundry done tonight, hon. Good to see you, babe. So let's see what we've got for you for Uranus moving direct. I think this is going to really activate a lot of healing, a lot of reorganization around your health, your finances, all of that. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good time. So let's get into it. Let's see what we have for your destiny card, your oracle. Dear angels, guardians, guides, ancestors, let's see what we have for our beautiful Sagittarians out there. For Uranus direct and this motion that's going to be lasting over this next 7 months here. Let's see Sagittarius. Diligence. Yeah, that makes so much sense because it's moving through a house that has a lot to do with diligence. Oh, yes. That Virgo house is no joke. So Sagittarius, it may be time to see both the big picture, which you're very good at doing, but also seeing the details. And sometimes pulling back, and seeing the whole picture allows us to kind of get a good feeling, a good grip on what we need to focus on the small level as well. So I would say that yes, it's a good time to focus not just on the big picture, but also on the details going forward over this next 7 months. Yeah, organization is favored. Organization is favored. Simplification is favored on a universal level with this transit, absolutely. Let's get into your tarot. Let's see what we've got. 3 cards, please, for Sagittarius on this. Oh, yeah. There it is. There it is. I can't even sometimes. I can't even. Sagittarius, 2 of Coins is coming out. So yes, there we go. Balancing the budget, balancing your finances, staying the course, one day at a time. This to me is very much a stay in the moment kind of card. It's also saying make sure to enjoy the journey. Don't be unhappy in the journey, right? It's not, don't let it be too heavy. Keep it light, one step at a time, one step at a time. Don't worry too much, you know, what's going to come next. We also have the Page of Coins right in the center. I love the imagery on this card too with our the Norwegian, yeah, the oh, what is it, the laps, yeah, it's just beautiful. So Page of Coins is my little adventurer card, which you're gonna like because Sagittarians, I believe you are definitely my adventurers out there. To me, the Page of Coins brings in new messages, new ideas, new attitudes, and new ways of creating, you know, resources, creating income, something new that you're going to embark upon. I really love it. It's like something new that you're really thinking, I'm going to invest in this. I'm going to put some of my time and energy into it. And every one of these cards are coins. Every one of them is pentacles here, Sagittarius. It's so funny how I say this is about money, resources, health, balance. Yep. It's all about that for you. 6 of coins here with this cycle. So to me, this is that equal give and take. I love these cards. The Tarot of the Divine. I can't recommend it enough. I love this. This is an Inuit story called The Lady Who Was Kind to Insects. It reminds me of what I do. She puts, you know, she doesn't kill the bugs. She puts them back out. And so as a result, the insects all come and bring her gifts because they're like, thanks for not squishing us. I just love that. And so to me, it's like it is that equal give and take, that reciprocal flow. So Sagittarius, I would say that you really only want to engage in the kind of energy that does have that equal give and flow, that equal ebb and flow, the equal give and take, that reciprocity where, you know, you help somebody out, they help you out, and it's very, very harmonious that way. Make sure to balance. And you're a very generous sign. Sagittarians are, they're very generous. And so I want you to just, you know, it's not that you want to stop being generous. It's just that you want to make sure that you have enough for you to live on. And that, you know, whatever your relationships are in that emotional level, the mental level, that's also an equal give and take. Yeah. Yeah. Some for me, some for you. Yeah. Let's get an affirmation on this. But absolutely, to me, this is all balancing on that earth plane, you know, level for you. That's what this cycle is about, coming through, you know, on this future energy here, this next 7-month cycle. And it may be about new job, new venture, new work coming your way, new ideas, new partnerships, etc. Free spirit. Oh, yes, Sagittarius, you are a free spirit. Absolutely. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. Yes. Yeah. So you don't want to get into one of those situations where it's like, I'll only do something for you, you do something for me. It's like, in a good relationship, the flow is just there. The energy is just there. You don't have to worry about that because you don't even think about it. Yeah. You start thinking about it, then you know something's up. Then you know something's up, right? You have to start thinking about it, going, wait a minute. This person ain't treat me right. Yeah, that's so good. All right, my beautiful Capricorns. It's time for Capricorn. How are my goats, my fellow goats out there? Oh my goodness. Happy birthday to any Capricorns that are celebrating a birthday coming up, or those of us who have already celebrated a birthday. I know a lot of Capricorns that have a birthday coming up soon, including myself, on the 19th. So yes, we goats, we're in the house. All right, Capricorn. I think that this particular transit is very positive on the whole for Capricorn because it is in those early degrees of Taurus, Uranus, and Mars right now moving forward. And so that's a fellow Earth sign. Capricorn and Virgo are getting some of the biggest benefit out of this. And I would say that if you're an early degree Capricorn, like especially if you're a December Capricorn, you will be feeling this more strongly. Those of you who are born super early will be feeling it the strongest. And those of you who are later in the month like me, we're not feeling it as strongly right now. Not yet. Not quite yet. So, but either way, Capricorn, this is activating that universal fifth house. It is the Leo house. So I would say that as we get Uranus moving back direct, this is going to rev up our creative motor. Absolutely. This is absolutely about our creative self-expression, being ourself, saying what we want to, expressing what we need to. If you're artistic, if you're creative, this is going to be a powerful 7-month process for you, Capricorn. Absolutely. So let's get into it. Let's see what we have got in the cards for you. Dear angels, guardians, God, divine spirits, ancestors. Let's see what we have for the Capricorns out there for this Uranus direct cycle in Taurus 2021. Please show us what the Capricorns can expect over this next 7-month cycle. Thank you so much as always. There it is. Ooh, Capricorn, purification. Look at this. Look at this. I'm saying this has been a big theme with this whole transit. We've had a lot of purification, simplicity, all of that kind of thing coming down. So I do, again, of course, feel that for Capricorn, it is about purification. It is about simplification, but it's also about positivity. I love the image of the sunflower coming up for Capricorn. And goats, we do tend to be a little gloomy. We do tend to get a little down, a little melancholy. So we do need that sun to come out for us, absolutely. So keep your head up, you know, Capricorn. Better days are ahead, sunnier days are ahead, and let anything go that doesn't align with that, really. You know, let anything go that doesn't align with that. I feel like we're purifying our mind of negativity. Yeah, Krista, you know. Yeah. All right, let's get into our tarot here, guys. Let's have 3 cards on this for Capricorn. Let's see what's coming up for the goats over this next 7 months. I can't wait to see this. What's that? 8 of coins, Capricorn. The patience is important. And to me, I'm going to say this is actually one of my most favorite stories, that this is the wild swans or the wild geese. There's different names for it. But this is the one where it's like the princess and all the swans, and her brothers have all been turned into swans by the evil witch. There's always some witch in there turning people into things. And so the only way that she's able to break this curse is to weave these shirts or necklaces. Some it's shirts, some it's necklaces, out of these stinging nettles. And she's told that she has to stomp on them with her feet, right? And that she has to weave them all, and she can't say anything. She can't say anything while she's in the process. So she can't complain. She can't, you know, she's just got to tough it out and create these necklaces or shirts, and then as soon as she's done, she can put them on the swans and it'll turn back into her brothers. And so this is a really intense energy. It is. It's lead by example. So Capricorn, I really do think that you will be working hard at something. Not surprising for Capricorn, but I really do feel that it's something about the perseverance to it, right? There's a perseverance to this card. Working one day at a time, even if it isn't all that glamorous or exciting sometimes, it's just putting in the effort, putting in the work one day at a time. And it really is like leading by example. It's about leading by example because other people are seeing how you're working. They're seeing how hard you're, you know, working, putting in all that motivation, determination into it. We have the 6 of Cups in the middle. So this is sentimentality, it's nostalgia, sweet memories of the past, sometimes childhood, sometimes old relationships. I do feel like there's some kind of reconciliation in the process here as well. And you know, it may just be taking its time, right? And in the meanwhile, you're getting some work done. You're getting some work done as we work on this coming together, or work on some kind of restoration of good old times coming back around. We do have our Seven of Swords here, guys, Capricorn. So I'm wondering what that's about. I'm gonna look at the bottom of the deck actually and see what comes out next, because I am curious about that. Our Seven of Swords is, to me, the sneaky guy in the tarot. He's definitely the kind of person that steals your energy, steals your time, isn't honest about who they are. So that's very important. Be sure and be aware, that people are being truthful with you, and be truthful with them back, because that is definitely some Uranus energy. The truth will set you free. Ooh, yeah, look what was next. Ten of Cups. So to me, there is this ultimate happiness, bliss, etc. But you've got to be very honest about what you want. Oh, and Ten of Wands on the bottom. We got 10 and 10. So, oh, Capricorn. What I feel with this too is that anybody that's been dishonest is going to be found out. Anybody that's been trying to detract from, your sacred mission or purpose in life, I really feel like they're not going to win. They're not going to win. You've got 10 of Cups and 10 of Wands coming out on that. And so to me, not only is it the 10 of Cups and 10 of Wands, which is not only perfect bliss, harmony, where you're destined to go, but the 10 of Wands is also about the end of those burdensome cycles. So be very honest and be very, very upfront with everyone. Don't hide your true intentions, Capricorn. That's very important. And also, look at what other people are doing. Sometimes what they're doing is even more important than what they're saying. You might have to purify them on out. You might have to purify that one on out. If anybody's getting in the way of you being a sunflower. Yeah. Yeah. Don't let them mess with you. I do feel that. And Capricorns, I'm a Capricorn, and this one's resonating with me. I'll tell you, because I have definitely, over the last month or two, been having to really purge out some people that have been really detracting from my energy and haven't been the most honest. And it's been really like blowing my mind. So I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. Don't put up with anybody that's stealing your light, trying to steal your thunder, steal your energy or your time, Capricorn. And have a lot of integrity with yourself as well. Yeah, it's a real vibe. But don't worry, because we're going somewhere good, goats. We're going somewhere real good. Don't let those folks get you down too hard. I know that's sometimes easier said than done, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Let's get an affirmation on this for Capricorn, please. Two are coming out. First one is the signs. Signs. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. And these two kind of came out together. So I'm taking them both. Gaia, connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. Yeah, there's a lot of changes coming up for all of us. Capricorn especially, yes, you are changing quite a bit. So notice the signs and synchronicity and definitely tune in. Get grounded. Get those little hooves planted nice on the terra firma. Absolutely. Nice read for Capricorn. Stay the course, as usual, my goats. My goats, my goats. All right. Take care, Sarah. Have a good night. We're almost done here, so thanks for staying with us so long. I know, yes. Oh, Krista, thanks so much for that blessing, darling. I appreciate that. Aw. I think I've had a few others. I might have had another super chat here and there that I might have missed out. So whoever's contributed tonight, thank you so much. All right, Aquarius, this is you in the hot seat tonight. Absolutely. Aquarius, this is a very, very happy day indeed for you, as your ruling planet goes direct after a 5-month retrograde. So I'm telling you, my Aquarians, you are going to feel Like things are starting to get back in motion. You know, you're coming out of hibernation. The wheels are going to start turning again, especially around all those big plans for the future. And that is so much about, you know, when Uranus is direct, the big plans for the future start coming out yet again. And when, you know, when Uranus is retrograde, as it has been the last 5 months, a lot of things just get put on hold or have to be reviewed. But Aquarius, if you've been through this last 5 months, and the things that you've been wanting to plan on or wanting to do in the future, if those things are still looking good, if they're still solid, if they're still stable, and they're still open, then it's like they've gone through the test, they've gone through the challenge, and they're good to move on, they're good to act on. So let's get into your cards, Aquarius. It's exciting, and I know that it's interesting as well because, of course, Uranus and Mars both being in Taurus, that is squaring my Aquarius folks, especially the early ones, you know, and even us late degree Capricorns like me, it's actually squaring my sign. But it's still good, activated. So there could be some really big changes, you know, around the home life, around, you know, who you're living with, where you're living, all of that kind of thing. And, you know, it's also dealing with your resources. So this could bring up, well, okay, I want to get a bigger house, or I want to get a different house, and how am I going to pay for that? And do I have the resources to afford it, etc., etc. It all brings up those energies and those issues. Again, I think this is a transit of simplification, and so anything that you can simplify, the better, Aquarius, because I think this is all about finding new, better, more sustainable ways of living for the future overall. So let's see what we've got in your cards, dear angels, dear ancestors, dear divine beings of light, God, and guardians. Let's see what we have for our beautiful Aquarians out there. Let's see what that's coming up over this next 7-month cycle. What is Uranus direct bringing to them? Oh my goodness, Aquarius, that's very interesting. We have the card Stand Still. Oh my goodness. So it may be feeling like things are still kind of moving slowly. Would not surprise me in some ways because, you know, we do have a lot of earthy energy and it is in that home house. Like I said, there's a little bit of challenge to it. But I think that you can still make quite a lot of progress. But this is reminding you to take time for stillness along the way. Don't just rush. You've got to take time out. You've got to rest. You've got to enjoy the journey a little bit, right? I love this energy, kind of that swamp, you know, standing in the water. Dip your feet in the water, Aquarius. Yes, connect with your emotions and your intuition as well along this journey. Don't just rush. Don't just rush. Oh, I had to pick another one for you because it's your planet. You got abundance there too, Aquarius, so don't worry too much. Don't worry too much about this. Let's see what we've got in your tarot. Let's get 3 for Aquarius for their Uranus direct. Stand still, Aquarius. Take a moment to breathe. Take a moment to breathe. Have gratitude that you've made it this far on your journey. Yes, yes, and yes. Oh my goodness, Aquarius. Right at the beginning, we've got our 2 of coins, right? This is about that balance, one day at a time. Stay the course, keep things connected, and don't worry too much about the future or the past. This is about staying in the moment and enjoying the journey. Yeah, and you do have to balance the finances, Aquarius. I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you that. The finances have to be balanced. Right in the center, Queen of Cups. So to me, like I said, she's been coming up boundaries, honoring your emotions. And you may also be feeling like you only want to let certain people in, you know, Aquarius. That's really what I feel for you. Not everybody gains access to the inner sanctum of your heart or your emotions or thoughts. The 9 of Swords is here as well. So this to me is dealing with that dark night of the soul, the thoughts, the anxieties, the fears, the worries, the doubts. Aquarius, you are an air sign, and so it is really easy for you to get locked into that. It's really easy for you to overthink, to over worry, you know, to really let things get to you. And so I feel like anything where you've been standing still, anything that you've had to have put on hold, it really is tough for you because you're just like, oh, how can I break out of this? How can I break free? Oh, but look what the next card out would be, Aquarius, is the World. I do think you're going to come out of this. I love this Nine of Swords imagery here too, the Oracle of Delphi. And it's like here they're coming to get the, you know, the advice or the wisdom or what will the Oracle see. And they're all nervous. They're all scared. They're all worried. What will she say? Or if she says something they don't want to hear, we don't want to hear it. So Aquarius, I don't want you to get too worried about what, you know, may come next or what may. Look at this on the bottom, the Eight of Swords. It's that trap. It's that mental trap that I want you to get off of, because I know that a lot of y'all out there can really tap into those worries, those fears, those doubts. And especially if this last 5-month cycle with Uranus being, you know, retrograde has really been challenging, which it has for most people. If this has put you into a place of fears, worries, doubts, stress, I feel like almost like changing gears, right? It's changing gears into a new energy, a new way of thinking, and letting go of the worry, the doubt, and all of that, right? So here we go. Then there's the World, and the World is Saturn ruled, and Saturn is in your sign now. Just started transiting there. So I do feel very strongly that you're going to get through this cycle. I'm not worried about that, but it's how you get through it. It's really how you get through it. So Aquarius, it's time to shift gears. It's time to let go of any of those worries, those doubts, those fears, those thoughts that just won't turn off, that go round and round and round. Things are going to be okay. They're going to be okay. Stay one day at a time. Take time to be still, Aquarius. And don't just spin your wheels. Really embody that presence, that still space. Stand in stillness. Stand in that tranquility. Yeah. Let's get an affirmation on this one. This is a powerful reading for you guys. It's a little intense, Aquarius. It is. But it is your ruling planet, so I believe that's a big reason why it's coming out like that. The big stuff coming up to be looked at. Creation is your affirmation, Aquarius. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. So Aquarius, tapping into your creative energy and self-expression is very important. That's actually a major way of getting out of this Nine of Swords, getting out of that Eight of Swords, which is really about those mental limitations that we put on ourselves because we feel afraid, because we feel in doubt, because we feel like we're not enough, etc. Letting that energy go, and yeah, tuning into your creative, whatever it is, whether you're making music, whether you're drawing creative spirit into, that is going to help you get out of that worried mind a lot of the time. That's what's going to happen, and that's what's going to help. So let's get into our last sign of the evening, y'all. Let's tune into Pisces. Let's see what we have got. The fishy fishies. How are my fishies? You know, Pisces, new moon in Capricorn, Mars as well in Taurus. This is highlighting and activating your third house universally. That is your Gemini house. And so Pisces, I think if you've been going through a relative time of quietness and of not really speaking up very much, you're going to start talking more. You're going to start expressing more. There's going to be a whole lot more communication and activity going on back and forth. So let's get going. Let's see what we have in your cards. Dear angels, guardians of light, ancestors. Let's see what we have for our beautiful Pisces out there for Uranus direct in Taurus 2021. Let's see what's coming up over this next 7-month cycle. What is being brought to them? I'm telling you, Pisces, it's going to be good for you. Blessings is coming through. So absolutely. And check out that canary. Like I said, singing your song, communicating out what you've got in your soul. This is time for it. It's prime time, Pisces. Open up that throat and sing that song. So let's see what we're coming into with our tarot. Let's get 3 cards on this, please, for Pisces. Oh my goodness. Pisces, I think you might have one of the most amazing readings so far. You might be the best of the night. No joke. Look at this. We're starting out with the Star card here. Oh, this is so beautiful. This is hope. This is faith returning, the wishes and dreams, possibility of those to come true. This is ascension. It's Aquarius energy. Uranus rules Aquarius, and that's what's moving direct. So for you, I feel like for a lot of my Pisces, things have been tough. A lot of your reads have been tough. I know that. And so I do feel like this is a really positive benefit that's coming into your life, that's coming to illuminate and transform your existence. Look what's in the middle, our little fairy godmother, our magician card coming in there. So to me, yes, this is changing up your reality. This is going to the next level. And like I said, using your creative skill, using your energy, your thoughts, your mind, all of that. And that's what the magician is about, is bringing all of our talents, giftings, all of our energy, resources to the table and creating a new reality for ourselves. Absolutely. And look what we have, y'all. I'm saying 2 of Cups. This to me is around love life. This is around relationships. This is around those soulmate life partner connections. So Pisces, if a relationship has either been really challenged, really trying, really difficult for some time, and you were really feeling like you were just losing all hope or all faith in it, this could be a huge restoration of faith in that relationship connection. You know, but if it's not about a relationship for you, I feel like this is just you super going to the next level, because the 2 of Cups is also about healing divergent paths within our soul. It really is. And so, yes, hope, faith, blessings returning. You can't get a whole lot nicer than this, Pisces. Oh my goodness. And if y'all are if y'all are single, or if y'all have been in separation in a relationship for a while, that could be changing in a big way over this next 7-month cycle. Wowee. Oh my goodness. Let's see what we have got, Pisces. Let's get an affirmation on this. Oh my word. This makes me happy to have a lot of Pisces in my chart. I'm like, darn, this is nice. It's a nice reading for us here with the fishy influence. And patience is required, Pisces. Keep that in mind. Even though all this is awesome, it is going to take a little bit of time. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace, right? Because I do feel like there's a whole lot of destiny in here. The Star, the Magician, the 2 of Cups. This is beautiful, but give it a little time, Pisces. If it doesn't happen as fast as you think it should, and you're going, oh, but I thought it was going to be awesome, and I'm still waiting. You know, it's like that to me is saying, just give it time, Pisces. Let it percolate. Some of these best things in life, they don't come back around until their time is right. Yes. Hey, Shanta. Oh, I'm sorry we missed you, babe. I just got finished with our individual sign reads. Hey there, Angela. I just saw David pop back into, hey. Oh, David, yeah, it is an energy shift. It's a lot. I know. I've been struggling with it off and on this week too, feeling kind of down. Oh, Shanta, go back and read them. They're good. Virgo had a great one. Virgo actually had a really good read. Yeah, we're doing a Friday reading session tomorrow. Yeah, sometimes, David, those solar returns can be intense. Yeah, because mine is coming up too, 2 days after you. Yeah, I'll try to do a dragon birthday live stream. Yeah, these readings actually felt really awesome tonight. I gotta say, I really gotta say, these were great. Hey, Natrina. Aw, good to see you. I have missed you, Shanta. Yeah, we've been doing all right. We've been doing all right in here. It's a pandemic birthday. You're so funny. It's a pandemic birthday. Damn, pandemic. Oh my goodness. Yep, yep. The 19th is my dragon day. Oh my goodness, I'm excited. Oh. Yeah, that's good, David. Definitely try to get on a walk. It's been tough. It's been tough for me to walk lately because it has been so cold at night and I've been such a wimp. Hey, Bear, thanks for the dragon food. It's okay, Shanta. The 17th is an awesome day too. That's actually David's birthday here in the chat. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I feel it, David. You're not alone in that heaviness. Oh, are you, Krista? Yeah, are you the 18th? Yeah, thanks, Silver Star. We appreciate it. The goats we kind of get a little bit, just maybe a little bit screwed on our birthday, partly because like it's during Christmas time. And there are, oh, Angela, thank you so much, baby. That is amazingly generous of you. Aw, honey, namaste. Thank you so much for that. Wow. Shanta, honey, y'all are too kind. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Aw. It's so funny. I got some donations when I live streamed for my mom's birthday on the 7th, and so I'm definitely gonna buy her a little gift with that. Yes. Definitely gonna do that. Absolutely. Appreciate the birthday wishes, y'all. Um, yeah, no, David, I'm telling you, hang in there. It's this stuff is for real. These patterns have been intense, and us later degree Capricorns are really feeling it. If you want to see it in black and white or like in black and colors, here we go. Yeah, no, I hear you, babe. Oh, Silver Star, thank you so much, baby. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you so much for the donations and the blessings. Y'all, I mean, I definitely don't have that feeling of like you have to donate, but I will tell you that it helps a lot because I'm 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 often overworked because I have an eBay business as well, and what my ultimate goal is to get out of doing the eBay business and do just my readings and YouTube. And so, yes, the donations make a difference because it's real world and yeah, we have to buy food. So it is one of those big transitions. And you know that's hard for Capricorn. It's hard for us to walk away from the moneymaker and go to the thing that's not as sure. Yeah, it's hard for us. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, Shanta. Oh my God, cake is coming for my birthday. Yes, definitely for cake. We gotta have cake. So David, let me just show you, babe, what us Capricorns are dealing with. And it's not just the Capricorns, it's also just the world energy because this is universal energy that we all feel. All right. So here's the sun right now in transit. Hey there, Ian. Oh my gosh, you all are much for that blessing, Ian. So the sun here is at 24 degrees of Capricorn right now. This is our real-time transits. This is what's happening right now. Now check out Pluto. I could just about want to put a circle around Pluto. Pluto is at 24 degrees of Capricorn as well. This means that the sun and Pluto right now in our transits are sitting on top of each other. The sun is our basic life force, right? It's our basic consciousness drives, ego drives, all of that, our waking world, what we're aware of, how we make decisions day in and day out. And that is why when those cheesy people slide up into, next to you into the seat next to you at the bar and go, hey baby, what's your sign? They're not talking about your moon sign or any of that other stuff. They're talking about the sun sign. So there's a huge focus. But all of us, in all of our, natal charts, we have all this going on too. We all have a Venus sign, a Mars sign, a Mercury sign when we were born. So we all have a lot going on, a lot more than the sun sign, right? But because the sun is our basic life force, that whatever is attached to the sun definitely colors it. Definitely colors it. And so when Pluto is sitting next to the sun, let me tell you, it's intense because Pluto rules Scorpio. Pluto energy is that death and rebirth energy. So Capricorns, Pluto started moving through our sign in 2007. I could talk about this for hours. But what that really says is that we are bringing in a lot of that intensity into our life force, right? We're bringing in that Pluto energy into our own life. Us, David, Krista, me, anybody that's born in that last 10 days, that last decante of Capricorn, we are feeling it the strongest now. And, and even over the last couple of years, we've been feeling it very strongly. But I would say that more and more so. Pluto as a planet, it's our furthest outlying planet. And it often is debated, frequently, whether it's a planet or just a dwarf planet. It gets brought up all the time, right? There's always people going to constantly say, well, is Pluto still a planet or is it not a planet? It's a planet, but it's a small planet. But it is in our orbit, and it does have to do with our transformation, our psychology, our rebirth. It is a deep, deep, dark energy. This is why Scorpios are so intense, and it is about those life cycles. So it's life. It's, living that life, but then it's the death too. But there is a rebirth to it. So David, I'm telling you, if you as a Capricorn are feeling like you're barely hanging on, there's a reason for that. Because you may be going through what a lot of Capricorns are going through, which is a metaphorical death cycle right now. Huge transformation. It's a huge transformation. So please don't give up. I have been there, and sometimes I still struggle with it. I have absolutely been through that and been through those heavy, heavy energies where you feel like you're just not going to make it. Yeah. I literally, those life and death feelings. And so you don't need to feel bad. You don't need to feel alone. And because you aren't. You definitely are not. And I'll tell you, hang in there, because the benefit to the Pluto cycle with our sun sign is going to be the power that it brings, the transformation that it brings. And if you make it through the death cycle, the metaphorical death cycle, you will have the rebirth. I promise. And it may not seem possible right now. I know it sure didn't for me many times. Many times did not seem possible. But it is. And you will get there. I promise. I promise. Even if it just feels like you can't see a single spark of light in the dark. It's there. It's there. It's there. It's there. You're going to get through. I promise. And I think my chat dropped out again. I think the chat stopped because now I'm not seeing any messages. It did this earlier. I think it's a YouTube glitch, guys. So sorry about that. I can't see anything anyone's writing now, which is a bummer. But I absolutely want to let you know, David, that I believe in you. I believe that things will get better. I think, not just for Capricorn, but for anyone out there, these have been very intense, heavy energies. We're still a little bit in them. They are changing, because astrology always changes. It's a beautiful thing about studying astrology is that nothing stays the same forever. So if something's hard, you can be assured, even if it takes a while, it's not going to stay the same forever. But you're always welcome to be here. I really appreciate your time, your contribution, and your presence here on the channel, just like I do for everyone. And like Prince said, dearly beloved, we're gathered here today to get through this thing called life. We are. We're going to get through this thing called life, and we're here to support and help each other along that journey. So guys, I am planning tomorrow. Can't see your chat, so I'm sorry about that. But I am planning tomorrow to start a Fire Dragon Friday. I took a hiatus from it last Friday, but I definitely am going to be doing our usual weekly love and romance readings tomorrow night, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here in Atlanta, Georgia. So anybody that is on the East Coast, that'll be the same time for you. For the rest of y'all, check your local time so that you don't miss it. We always have a good time on our Fire Dragon Fridays. And we'll be coming through with more messages that are relationship centered tomorrow. So Y'all, have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for all your donations, your support, your energy, and your kind words. If you have time, give this video a subscribed. So I will be seeing you all again. Mwah. Big happy you, happy new moon, happy Uranus direct to everyone. And I will talk to you soon. Take care, y'all.